10 worst foods diabetics keep eating. Hello there, fellow foodies. Let's talk about some of the sneaky foods that diabetics might want to reconsider munching on. Hi, I'm Dr. Ahmet Ergin. I'm an endocrinologist, a diabetologist, and an internist. Thanks for visiting SugarMD channel. Let's get over on this right now. Don't worry, I've got some tasty alternatives for you as well, so I'm not going to just bash everything you like. First up, let's talk about white rice. Sure, it is a nice and fluffy grain, right? But did you know that it can send your blood sugar levels on a roller coaster? You probably did, right? Duh. Instead, why not give brown rice a try? Or some other rices, like cauliflower rice, right? Or miracle rice, shiitake rice. You still will have some good taste, and your blood sugar will be in much better shape. Next, I would say goodbye to potatoes, or maybe just prepare them a little differently. These spuds have a tendency to spike your blood sugar, but fear not. Cook them up with a healthy fat like olive oil and throw them in some leafy greens for a fiber boost. Or whip up a deliciously chilled potato salad with some lemon juice. It changes the starch molecules and slows down the digestion, especially if you freeze the potato before, and then do not let the potato cook with water, and it will be much better blood sugar profile than otherwise. Now, let's talk about the ketchup. It is the perfect partner for fries, right? But many brands hide some of the sweeteners in their ingredients. So a lot of you also are aware of that, but some of you do it anyway. So check the labels, watch out for those sugars. There's a lot of things that you may point out, like high fructose corn syrup or malt syrup. Trust me, your blood sugar levels will thank you for it. Also, we have what? White pasta, right? It is tasty. Yeah, it is. But it can really mess with your blood sugar levels dramatically. Don't get us started on how it can trigger those never-ending hunger pangs too. But fear not, pasta lovers. Just remember not to overcook it. You can still enjoy a scrumptious meal without the blood sugar roller coaster if you know what you're doing. Like I have actually a special video about pastas that diabetics can eat, so make sure you check that video. Also, always top your pasta with olive oil, no matter what type of pasta it is. How about your beloved bagels? What are you going to do with them, right? Or the breads? Well, back in the day, they have hailed as low-fat heroes, right? But guess what? These carb-loaded rings can send your blood sugar on a roller coaster ride that never ends. If you are craving a bagel fix or a toast feast or something, maybe try slathering some creamy avocado, which is packed with healthy fats, or topping it off with a few slices of omega-3 rich smoked salmon, for example. It is the perfect combo to keep your blood sugar in check. And hey, if you are feeling adventurous, I'll say, why not go for a whole grain bagel? It may not be the greatest benefit to your blood sugar, but it is extra points, right? So now let's talk about the artificial sweeteners. Some people think that they are totally harmless, but here's the buzz. They can mess with your metabolism and lead to unwanted fat deposits. If you've got a sweet tooth, indulge in treats made with real sweeteners every now and then, maybe once or twice a season. And what about the fruit juice? It's like a superhero when your blood sugar is running low, but that's the only time you should drink it. It is not your best ally in the long run. Why? The concentrated carbs in the fruit juices can cause wild spikes and maybe later drops in your blood sugar levels. So again, save it for emergencies. Make water your go-to beverage for everyday diabetes control. You can use flavoring agents, that's fine, but stick with the water. Now, energy bars. Now, some of them are nothing more than glorified candy bars. Seriously, with all that added sugar, they can wreak havoc on your blood sugar levels pretty quickly. But don't fret, there are some good ones out there. Look for the bars made with wholesome ingredients like nuts and whole grains and keep them in a very small size. If they are coming in a pack like this, try to have only half of it. And if you are a carb counter, you count your carbs, don't forget to factor in those carbs in your daily tally because it can be easily neglected. And let's get real about low-fat sweetened yogurt, right? That's something that a lot of people think that is good for you. It may seem like a smart choice, but here's a scoop. Manufacturers add stabilizers and thickeners and sugars and so forth to make up for the lack of fat. Not very great news for your blood sugar levels, right? Instead, opt for plain yogurt and add your own flavor with some fresh fruits, for example. That way, you are in control. Let's talk about alternative to these losers, right? By the way, why did the bread break up with pasta a long time ago? Anybody knows that? Because it found someone less needy. Instead of pasta, try spiralized veggies like zucchini, right? Or spaghetti squash. Say goodbye to starchy spaghetti and say hello to the zoodle revolution. Now, bread. I know it is a staple for many, but there are alternatives for sure. Ever heard of lettuce wraps, right? They're fresh, they're crunchy, and they won't spike your blood sugar levels like the bread does. I hear Aldi actually has some great keto breads, which is good for diabetics. I also have best breads for diabetics video, so all you have to do is type SugarMD and type what you're looking for and you will find the videos. Now, potatoes, our dear potatoes, right? We love them. Well, maybe we used to love them. Not anymore because now we have diabetes. But they can be a little too much sometimes. But what's wrong with the cauliflower mash, right? It is creamy, it is delicious, and it can fool anyone. So, how about rice? What are we gonna do with the rice, right? Like I said, you can use different type of rices, but quinoa is another alternative, which is high in fiber, low in glycemic index. You can consider that. For the ketchup, which is most people's favorite condiment, but it's loaded with sugar, right? What's wrong with salsa, right? Try that. It is tangy, it is spicy, and it is far friendlier to your blood sugar than the ketchup. Lastly, let's talk about the fruit juice. Well, we said drink more water because the fruit juice is a sugar bomb, but you can really infuse your water with slices of fruits, herbs, cucumbers, etc. to give a nice flavor and a refreshing alternative to those fruit juices. That's it, folks. Remember, these swaps are not just about being diabetic friendly, they're also about enjoying variety in your diet. So let's make health and happiness our biggest need. So there you have it. Some surprising tidbits about the foods and diabetes. Some of them are not very surprising to most of you who have been following me, but believe me, there are people who raise their eyebrows when I say potato is not good for you. They're like, I never heard that. Remember, embrace the adventure. Always keep your blood sugars in mind. Talk to you later. Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying this channel so far, and I hope you subscribed already. If you didn't, do it. And if you did, watch this video right there. I think that will help you too.